So hello, welcome back guys to another YouTube video on the Mr. HG YouTube channel. And to be honest, this video I have already shot it twice because the first one it was an epic fail. Let me put the clip now. Yep, as you can see the lighting was super horrible. I hope this time I fixed it a bit. I've changed up the background. So on today's video I'm actually gonna do a comparison, not a direct comparison but more of like the same product but a newer version. So if you guys seen the title, it's how much have fake GoPros evolved in the past 3 years. So basically I have two fake GoPros. This is one, this is the older one, and this is the other one, this is the newer one. Luckily, just last afternoon I went on a swim with Ryan from Fine Resolve. Links to his channel will be down below in the description. Please help him out guys. He is struggling. I don't know, for some reason he says he wants to quit, but let's make him not quit because you guys are the strongest. So go to his channel, please help him out. And by the way, I took some footage with both of them for you guys to compare, so it was a good thing that the other clip didn't end up that well because then I had time to do some proper underwater shots. So I think without getting further ado, let's immediately get into them. So the first one is this one. Maybe I'm gonna do a more in-depth review after this, like maybe a little after this. So this casing is already much older. This is a Bellavision HD 1080p. Both of them supports Wi-Fi, while this one is a BKR 4K Ultra HD X3. As you guys can see, this is how it looks up close and personal. Yeah, there you go. It's like both of them are fake GoPros. They're much cheaper or more valuable, like it's cheaper. Literally, it's just cheaper. They look literally, they try to imitate GoPros, but I mean you can't beat the original. You have to beat the best to beat the best. Well, that's kind of obvious, but anyways guys, their quality is nowhere close to GoPros, especially when you calibrate GoPros really nicely, like when you get the settings all correct and the lighting. These camera, they attempted, like on the preview screen especially, it looks really nice. Without further ado, let's start it on, and let's start with the older one first. So let's just turn it on. Makes a very horrible noise and has a tiny screen on, and just shut off. Yep. Is it under battery? I just charged this thing. What? Oh, there. Can you guys see it? Yeah, the screen is very, oh my gosh, this thing. Just pop it out. So if you guys can see, this is the screen over here. Hello, what's poppin'? So you know what, I think we should record here so you guys can see me. So without getting too in-depth with the camera, I think I should just show you guys the video quality. So first of all, I'm gonna record from here now. Hello guys, what's up? I'm recording at 1080p at 60 frames per second on the Bellavision 1080p HD wireless fake action camera. A bit of low lighting because no light and a ton of lighting here. And so what's up? So back to the big camera. So okay guys, back to the bigger camera. What's up with the lighting now? So back again guys, now with me again on the bigger camera. So now I'm gonna give you a footage or a clip of this camera underwater at my local swimming place. So yeah, the quality is kind of dope. I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen it from the little tiny preview screen. So, I mean, you guys can judge. I recorded it at 1080p 60 frames per second. You saw the shots. I took a pretty good chunk. And yeah, I mean, it can't be say outstanding, but I paid a considerable amount of money for this. Why? Because I bought this action cam when it was still, like, you know, still out in the market, when fake GoPros or fake action cameras are starting to develop and have their own market. Now to open the beaker, the preview screen is much bigger and so much better resolution. I mean, just look at that. And this thing can shoot for 4K and 30 frames per second. Let me just quickly change it. Oh wait, this thing has a couple of settings. First, it has 4K and 30 frames per second. Taking photo at 16 megapixels. Taking slow motion shots at 720p at 120 frames per second. And that's about it. So let me quickly change the SD card from there to here. So okay guys, I am now gonna record from this little camera. So hey you guys, what's up? This is the BKR 4K Ultra HD X3. This is the black and newer camera, much more newer, if cheaper actually. Even though it's against of the camera, this is a bit like a lot of lighting, and this is low light. Shifting from low light to more light, low light. You can see that there's like that little bit of like color changing, shutter speed, whatever. And this is my camera over here. So getting back to the big camera. So yep, that's it. It's this little camera over here. If you guys can see, there's a flash and sensor kind of look. It's not real, it's just some plastic. And over the side it looks pretty much the same. And the preview screen is much bigger and so much higher resolution, and it's so much easier to use. So let's put this aside. And as you guys can see, that was the footage like on my room, I guess. Not my room, but around this room. And so now I'm gonna give you a footage of me underwater and maybe on the swimming pool, basically just swimming and doing some stuff. So check it out.
Oi, review ko ba? Ano yung mga ano ako lang mapapag yung sarang at yung front lang ay may rambut na. Oh. Kasama vlog.
Yeah, the video was actually even better. Like if you thought the first one was okay, the first one I can say was good, but if you did thought the first one was good, that one has to be much better. But other than that, I'm just gonna give you another footage of with that camera, with this tiny little BKR camera, shooting slow motion videos. So watch it out. So yep, that was the footage, slow motion. I only got a little bit of the shot. It was not the greatest shot. It records at 720p, so basically that same room, because no, this footage is 720p, I'm getting it bigger to 1080p, so basically 720 people gets into the room with, which used to have 1080 people, so it's more free space and you get more of like leakage, say off the floor. The floor is something you do not want to see when you're looking at like from a drone. Whatever, I'm even like, whatever. The things I'm saying to you guys doesn't make any sense, but in my mind it does. So hopefully you guys understand the interpretation. By the way, guys, can you comment down below? Do you like this like sitting type where I just sit down? Like, do you like this environment, or do you want me just to go back? And I think if I have a bit of time, I will try to do like DIY stuff that will blow your mind. So yeah, please comment down below, and bye bye.